Hello tarot friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Balsamic Moon Tarot and I'm here with another pick a card reading. Today we are going to look at your blessings in the new year. What do you have to look forward to in 2024? With the current energies, what are the potentials for success and joy and happiness in the new year? Okay, and I have three oracle cards here already selected, so just choose the pile, choose the card that resonates with you most at this moment. For pile number one, we have freedom. Beautiful. For pile number two, we have adventures. I love that. For pile number three, we have going forward. How lovely. All three of these cards are so gorgeous and beautiful. But pick the one that is really calling to you now and speaking to you and what you desire for the new year. And feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp in the description below. See you at your reading. Hello, pile one. You selected the card Freedom. Awesome card here. I love seeing the flock of birds, and I love how the focus is on this one particular bird, showing that, you know, when it comes to following your own heart, you are really seeking the courage and the strength to go against the grain, to, you know, leave the flock if you have to strike out on your own this year, to leave the social situation or the social environment or the work environment or the family environment that is that may, you know, as much as it has been important to you in the past, it may be no longer serving you now and in the new year. So pile one, let's take a look at your blessings for the new year. What can we know right now? What can your guides tell you right now about this journey that you are on? Seeking freedom. Okay, for the first message, we have the King of Swords. Very cool. We have, oh, the Ace of Swords. I don't read reversals, so that's why I am turning these cards over. The Ace of Swords. Very powerful to have that follow the King of Swords. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Let me just check the light. I think everything seems to be bright enough here. Okay. So, first message, blessings in the new year. I'm definitely seeing you as this King of Swords because of the bird connection, right? We see the birds in the sky. The King of Swords dealing with clear thinking, communication, intelligence, messages, right? Messages both from above, from the divine, from your intuition, as well as messages from in front of you, right? The world around you, the world in front of you, understanding even the most complex of systems and patterns and processes in the world around you. And with the Ace of Swords, how wonderful is it to have this confirmation that the power is truly in your hands, right? The power to make a decisive, bold move is in your hands. With the Queen of Wands, what's interesting is I'm not actually seeing this as a different person. I feel like this is still you, but it's a different facet of you. This is the goal setting side of you, the King of Swords. The Queen of Wands is the inspired side of you. It's the part of you that is truly just recognizes in others and in the environment, in the world surrounding you, recognize what is special. And yeah, I see this. It's almost like if you're scanning, right? If you're scanning a room, or if you're scanning the people around you, like you just have that intuition that's like knows how to zone in on the right person, or the right color, you know, like if you're being creative, like you're just so inspired, and it's like the world around you is taking on brighter, more saturated colors. It's like a sense of going from a black and white film into Technicolor, right? It's like Dorothy, right? Going to Dorothy being picked up by the tornado and now landing in Oz, right? Which is a world of color. So that is very cool for a first message. I do see that the freedom is in relation to the travel, whether that travel is imaginary or physical. There is definitely a leap and bound in terms of your perspective here. An expansion of your consciousness, an expansion of your awareness, your inspiration, your imagination that is happening in the new year. Wonderful first message there. Let's keep going. We have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and, okay, wants to be this, the Three of Wands. Alrighty, so for your next message about the new year and the blessings in the new year, I'm seeing that now I am seeing this King of Cups as a different person. I feel like you are going to find either find a new person, like make a new connection, or else a person in your life, that connection is going to deepen, and this person is going to become very important to your healing, very important to maybe a therapy practice that you have. But this is a very healing, therapeutic energy coming from this person. And they recognize that you deserve more. They encourage you to go outside your comfort zone, but to do it only for what you truly want, right? They're encouraging you to go big and to aim higher, but they're also encouraging you to do this at your own pace, right? Like to follow your own intuition about what that path looks like for you. So they're very encouraging, they're very supportive. I think they're going to be another blessing in the new year. Again, this could be someone you already know and the connection is just going to deepen or improve, or it's someone who's going to come into your life and they're going to have an impact that is that has to do with the healing that you're on, the healing journey you're on, or a mode of therapy that you're currently in. You could also be in an artistic practice, in a creative practice. It could be somebody who you really admire and who guides you or mentors you in that particular craft or art form. Okay, so the King of Cups can be different things, but when you look into what the King of Cups means, this is someone who's very deeply emotional and spiritual, and yet that emotionality, that spirituality is like used for creativity. It's used for expression in the outside world. So like, you know, someone who has a therapy practice, someone who's a professional therapist, or someone who is an artist, someone who's a professional artist, or someone who's very artistic in how they approach the world. Okay, so that King of Cups, I'm not getting a clear sense of how it could show up in your life specifically, but the energy of this person can be potentially a very powerful ally in the new year for you. Okay, pile one. Wow, awesome messages here. I love how all of this is showing up for you. Let's take another look. Can we get more messages for blessings, clarification or response to what I just said. Okay, we have the Five of Wands, the World, and the Emperor. Wow, very much getting things done energy here. Very much the energy of taking responsibility for your life, really being achievement or career oriented here. And I am seeing here a lot more focus, a lot more determination. This is somebody who is, see, the Emperor here is turning away from petty disagreements and arguments. So this is someone who's really tired of having to deal with people's dramas, right? Having to deal with petty dramas that are just going to be unimportant in the long run, okay? These are disagreements or conflicts that are short-lived, and all they create is like annoyances or chaos, temporary chaos. So the blessing in the new year is that you will be very mindful of how you're spending your time, you know, the value of your time, how you're spending your energy, where you're putting your effort, where you're putting your work, and you're going to become more efficient and organized in that way. You're going to have your priorities straightened out in terms of maybe your work or your finances or your responsibilities, okay, or any combination of that, right? But you're going to have things organized and figured out, and really feel good about how you've organized everything, how you prioritized everything in your life. So that's an awesome blessing. That's a beautiful, big energy to have going into the new year, where you're just like, I'm done, you know, I'm not gonna deal with these like small time kind of affairs anymore. What do we have now? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles again, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So for the last message here about your blessings in the new year, what I'm seeing is, this is very nice. I feel like this is about closing energy. It's about where the new year will take you. And it's going to leave you in a position where you feel much more comfortable and secure financially, or health-wise. You feel much more grounded. You feel like things in your life are, again, not just more organized, but also just more abundant, right? Like, because there is efficiency in your life, you can now devote more time and effort to the activities and the relationships that you truly value and cherish, right? This is about connecting more with the family you have, and also the family you've made, and having more time and energy to give to them, right? So I'm seeing here another blessing being about repairing relationships that may have been fractured by stress or busyness, you know. And now you feel like your time is much more manageable. Now you feel like the freedom, right? The freedom that comes with not constantly struggling, okay? The freedom that comes with having more choice in having more choice because you have a little extra money. You don't have to worry so much about an expense. You have some savings, you have some security, you have some retirement, okay? That's a really great source of freedom here for you. And with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you are about to put the finishing touches on something that's been a very long struggle in your life. You know, this could be like, maybe when it comes to the healing that I mentioned, right? This could be like, you've been in a state of recovery, like physical or health recovery, and now you're finally feeling the strength to do the last, you know, regimen, maybe, right? That was prescribed by your doctors, or to strengthen. Wow, I'm getting a sense of finishing something here. I'm going to clarify this, actually. What is the Nine of Wands referring to? Because I do feel like it's a health matter. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got the Death card. And what that's very clear about is that this is definitely about putting an end to something, putting the closing a chapter on something that will now give you the freedom and the ability to move on. Okay, so definitely a big change coming in the new year. I feel like it's coming towards the end of the year when you're going to leave behind or complete a very important matter in your life that has been a struggle. It has been difficult. It has worn you down in a lot of ways, but now you can finally end this process. This process will come to completion, and as a result, your finances or your health or your relationships or any combo of that will be improved, and you will feel the abundance. You'll feel the flow of abundance and wealth and comfort and even luxury. You'll feel that more, you know, you'll experience it more. You'll be able to pamper yourself more. So, wow, awesome blessing there. I'm going to now close with a couple of oracle cards for you. Let me put these aside. Thank you so much for joining here in today's reading, Pile 1. I really wish you the best for the new year and for 2024. Let's finish up with a few oracle cards, just messages from your guides about the new year, okay? About 2024. What else can you tell us today? What else can we know for Pile 1? Pile 1 in their search for freedom. I'm going to select these oracle cards and then I'm going to turn them over at the same time. Okay. Everything on screen. Okay. Perception. Interesting. Ostrich with the head in the sand, right? The lonely journey of the priestess. Oh, wow. I feel like some of you have maybe been working towards like certification, like you've been under professional training or like a very rigorous professional certification. I keep hearing that. But yeah, you are completing that in the new year. Oh, wow. Tell shame to suck it. I love that. And then finally, wow, the Rose Phoenix. This is a beautiful, beautiful card and message here. So we see with this last message that the new year you are going to really have a change in perception. You know, the ostrich with their head in the sand, you know, maybe you've been someone who had to like have tunnel vision and you had to just keep your eye on the same ball, you know, day after day after day after day, and your life has maybe very repetitive because you were just working so hard and trying so hard to get to this one completing step or, you know, destination in what you're working on. And now we have this beautiful phoenix rising from the flame. You have tell shame to suck it. You have this sense of freedom for sure. And the freedom comes from that solid sense of self, okay? This is somebody who has decided, I am worth everything that I worked for. Like, this is where I'm gonna draw the line. I'm gonna act on what I want now. I'm not gonna wait for someone else to co-sign on what I want to do. I'm going to take charge and I'm going to lead my own life. And I'm not going to wait around for anybody else. Or I'm not going to wait for, you know, the board to approve, right? It's like that kind of energy. Very cool. Okay, pile 1. That's your message for today, the new year, 2024. These are your blessings. This is where the energy is right now. I wish you the very best. And I'm excited for you. Okay, take care, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let me just straighten this out. Yeah, you selected Adventures. Wonderful card here. Beautiful setting with these parrots in this like tropical Amazon rainforest type environment. And this gorgeous waterfall. The waterfall makes me think of excitement, the excitement and adventure that comes with exploring a new place, going somewhere exotic. Also pleasure seeking. I'm getting a very strong sense of pleasure seeking here. So for the new year, what are your blessings? I'm going to shuffle cards on screen. I'm going to go through a few decks today. So this is just the first message for you, Pile 2. 3 cards. There we go. We have the Strength card. Very lovely. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so first message for you, Pile 2. Blessing in the new year in 2024. What I'm seeing here is, wow, so this to me is showing up as a mental health issue. I'm seeing here recovery and bouncing back from what you perceive to be rock bottom for you, okay? You really felt like recently you had a new low. That's what I'm hearing, a new low. Sorry if you're hearing any noise in the background. My feline roommates. But yeah, this is what I'm getting here, is that you had to recover. You've had to recover from something that was a big setback, and you didn't think you could. You didn't think you could recover. But what the new year is showing you is that the strength and the resolve and the discipline that you've put into practice, like this is about, to me, I'm getting here a mental discipline. This is about you, like, becoming the master of your thought process, okay? Because I feel like there has been, I'm even getting a sense of obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm getting anxiety or obsessive compulsive disorder. So there's been a turning point for you where you realize that you do have to seek help, or you do have to get this addressed and under control. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, because that could be very specific here. So if this isn't your message, you will definitely know, if you don't have OCD, if you don't suffer from, these just a related disorder, then this isn't your message. But beautiful healing energy of recovery there. Let's keep going. What else can we know for Pile 2? What else can we know? Oh, now I'm getting the sense that because of this, you can really enjoy life more now that you've gotten something under control here. This could even be about finding the right medication, finding the right doctor. Like, it's allowing you now the appreciation to just relax, to be much more present. And yeah, I'm feeling that relief. Okay. Pile 2, blessings for 2024. What can they expect? What can they look forward to? We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Moon. One more card. Okay. And we have the Emperor. Very interesting. I'm getting the Emperor multiple times today. So I feel like for a collective energy, a lot of us have decided to really take responsibility for our lives here and not wait around for somebody else to tell us what to do or make our decisions. We're really feeling more in charge. So for you, pile 2, what this could be in relation to is with the moon. Again, this is about, to me, I am getting, again, health issues. It could even be an addiction issue. This is like some kind of routine or comforting, you know, some kind of coping mechanism that has been useful up to a point, and now you're realizing that it no longer serves you. With the Two of Wands, there is an excitement here. There is an anticipation of a routine being broken. You are looking forward to this new adventure, okay? You are looking forward to doing something pleasurable that's new in your life. I'm even seeing for some of you, like maybe you're taking up a class, like, and it's physical. To me, I'm getting a physical sense. Like maybe some of you are taking up dance, Pilates, yoga. Like there's something about your integration of body and mind that is showing up here that's very, very powerful, okay? And it can absolutely create an enormous amount of change in your life, just improvement, okay? So that kind of self-improvement where you are integrating body and mind more, and you are understanding how the disordered, you know, patterns in your life, in your thinking or in your eating or in your sleeping, right? Even like a sleep disorder, you're understanding more how these are impacted by other aspects of your well-being. Okay, so that's a beautiful energy to have going into the new year for sure. Let's see what else. Let's keep going. I have a couple more decks that I want to get messages from. Oh my goodness, wow. So the next message, okay, this card, I'm going to take it. Wow, so we have the Judgment as a 4th card here as well. We have the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Cups. And the Judgment is, I'm taking it as a clarifier. So let's scooch this over, and I'll try to get as much of this on screen as possible. Pile 2, yeah, beautiful. So I feel like these cards also came out to emphasize already what I was saying. With the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Cups. Okay, and the Judgment card. This is interesting. So I think that you're doing a lot of research and investigation yourself into like what else is out there. So for example, I mentioned, oh, maybe you're starting a new class and it's going to be dance or exercise related, something that really helps your physical well-being, your whole well-being. But I feel like with the Hermit, like you're getting very curious and interested in knowing and deepening your current knowledge. Okay, so you might be, again, very interested to understand that mind-body connection. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Cups, I do see a change in your social circle. Like there are people influencing you in a very positive way, but they're like reinvigorating your kind of passion, right? Your passion for these like integrative practices. Their energies, it's like they have an affinity for it, and so this is about the spark. This is about rekindling that interest and that passion. So I feel like even with adventures, okay, I'm just going to say, I think some of you are going to go to like a place like Costa Rica or a place like Tulum, and you know, you're going to have an amazing vacation that's going to explore different like different yoga practices, or you know, it's that kind of way of learning where like you get to, it's fun, right? It's so fun for you to just, or even learning how to surf. I'm hearing surfing, like just going on this vacation and realizing like, oh my God, I just want to do more of this in my life. Like, how do I do more of this? Because this is what I need in my life. It's that kind of awakening of your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. Okay, beautiful. Very lovely. I love that for you, pile 2. Let's keep going. I have one more deck to just see what are the messages, what are the blessings for the new year for pile 2. Okay, we have the Devil, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the Empress. Oh wow, okay. This one's pretty clear to me. I think another blessing in the new year is you are going to, oh my God, I hate to say it, but I hate to say it because it sounds so corny to me, but like Stella got her groove back. I'm sorry. I apologize for those of you. It's like such an overused message, right? But like it's true. I'm seeing here like this is someone who is rekindling their passion for, you know, just carnal pleasure. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. It's like someone whose sex life is going to be more exciting, or their exploration of sex and sexuality, and even just flirting, like just that, right? That dynamic of being much more, you know, being interested in other people. Maybe you have not had a lot of people in your life that you found attractive. I think that's going to change. I think that, you know, you're going to be changing sort of social environments, or just a new set of characters are going to enter your life, and you're going to find them very fascinating. You're going to be very intrigued by some of them, and I think you're going to feel the confidence. You know, this is about being confident enough to flirt, to date, to have a romantic life, or to have a sexual life, and have adventures, right? Have sexual adventures or relationship adventures. I think this is going to be a big positive for you, and it could even mean a makeover. You know, you could even be doing something, have a physical transformation that just makes you feel more like yourself, and as a result, you're going to connect with people in a much more matter-of-fact, grounded way. And you're going to be inspired, you know, with the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups and the Devil, right? That could mean like a lot of indulgence, right? Could mean like someone who is out there to go to all the parties, you know, just having fun. And I think because again this reading is framed as blessings, this is saying that you're going to have a lot of opportunities, you're going to have a lot of choices. And so the excitement here is to know that you'll never be bored. It's to know that there's always going to be something going on that is interesting to you, that's intriguing, that's, you know, making you feel like very popular, maybe making you feel very attractive. A lot of people courting you, maybe. A lot of people inviting you out to things and wanting to work with you, wanting to collaborate with you. So I hope you see where I'm going with this. It's a very cool, glamorous energy, I would say. Awesome. Pile 2. So I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards just to close out this reading for you. Let's see what clarifications or other messages can be offered from your guides today with regards to 2024. Okay, I actually want this card. That's going to be this card. Let's see. Oh, like 2 cards keep falling out of each deck, but No, it's gonna be one card. See, I'm getting, it's like what I was talking about with the Seven of Cups, like so many choices, so many people. I'm getting like, you know, people just scrambling for your attention, vying for your attention. It's that kind of energy. Oh, okay. Pile 2. Here are the oracle cards for you today. Destiny Path. Omnia unus est. Okay. Gifts from the past. Gifts from the path. Oh my god, why? I keep mixing up these words. So we have Destiny Path, which talks about going into the future. And then we have gifts from the past. And here there's a hand holding a compass. So this is talking about being able to navigate based on what you've experienced, what you've been given from your past life. Bring your monster flowers. Wow, interesting. This is a very interesting oracle card with an elephant there. Bring your monster flowers. And we have mask. Okay. Very cool. So this last message for you, pile 2. Wow, so I'm getting something here that I just need a moment to tie it together. This to me is talking about how you will be able to navigate your life and the complexities of life. Situations that have been very overwhelming or difficult for you in the past are now going to become much more manageable. And the reason why is because you will just have this desire to just keep going, to figure things out. You don't want to be stuck in analysis paralysis anymore. You don't want to be limited, right? You're stuck with you're tired of the limitations here, especially personal limitations, right? Especially limitations of the preconceived notions you've had about who you are, where you're headed, where you're going. You now understand that to navigate life, you have tools to do this. Like you have the ability to negotiate with people. You have the ability to present yourself to people in a way that helps you connect with them more, right? See, I'm seeing the mask as someone who knows when to put on the mask. It's not so much about unmasking and being yourself all the time. It is about like being able to put on the right mask and protect yourself from some of the monsters in life, right? The people who will just pounce on your vulnerability and just exploit your vulnerability. You are learning how to protect yourself more from that energy. And the reason why is that you feel much more in tune to your destiny, and you feel much more accomplished for everything you've been through up until this moment. You know, we can't take that away from you. No one can take that away from you, what you've had to go through. So there is that confidence, right, that you can deal with whatever life has to throw at you. It's beautiful. And there's your adventure. So yeah, you're much more willing to do things this year that you would have considered risky, but now it's almost like child's play. It's almost like, oh, this is nothing. Like I'll just have fun with this because I know I'm going to be okay, you know? So pile 2, that's a very cool message for you. Best of luck with the new year. And if this resonated for you, please click the like and subscribe buttons. I love knowing, you know, the positive impacts of this. So take care, pile 2. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at blessings for you in the new year, blessings for 2024. What can you look forward to? You selected the card going forward, and I love the scenery here. Pardon me if there's some noise in the background from the train. I'll take a moment to let that pass. Yeah, but I hear the train passing by, but then I also hear these birds, and it's beautiful because with this scene, I can imagine the sound of birds here and such optimism going forward. Yeah, you have the final, something has clicked, right? Like something has been okayed. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, I'm just getting this very specific message here. For some of you, I think maybe a divorce has been finalized and you're finally able to go forward, move forward in your life and your relationships. Let's see what the first message is here. We have the Five of Swords. We have, what is there for pile 3? What can we tell pile 3 at this moment? Oh, lovely. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so first message about a blessing. Okay, pile 3. Someone has, okay, yes. So I do feel like this is a relationship issue. There has been a betrayal or a defeat in a relationship, and it has taken you a lot of soul searching in order to deal with it and figure out, why did this happen? Where am I now? What am I going to do? You've had to do a lot of soul searching, and you're still in the midst of healing from this, but I feel like there is a phase here that has really sorry, let me take a breath. This Hanged Man is telling me that there's a turning point. That's what it was. There's a turning point, okay? And you now see things in a new light. You've been enlightened with either new information or a new perspective. And that's powerful, because what that is doing is helping you realize there's a lot of baggage here you don't have to hold on to. You're now pulling yourself away from this betrayal, this pain, the memories. You're pulling yourself away and you're realizing, you know what? I don't need to live in the past. I can live in the now. I can choose to appreciate the way my life is right now. And that is awesome. That's a beautiful turning point for you, pile 3. Let's keep going and let's see what else we can find out today for 2024. New Year blessings. What can pile 3 look forward to in the new year? 9 of Wands. The Emperor. Wow, this is incredible. Like I've pulled the Emperor for every person, every pile today, and even in my own personal reading, I pulled the Emperor again. So this is definitely a collective energy, and pile 3, you're tapping into it. So with the 9 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is okay. So the blessing here is okay, I'm hearing something specific, actually. This is like quite specific. This is somebody who has negotiated very successfully over what they are worth. So I'm going to go back to this divorce. If you are someone who's going through a separation, I do feel like the negotiation part of this is going to be in your favor, because you're going to stand up for what you're worth. You're going to assert and successfully argue your worth. Okay, it's that simple. It's not hard, it's not easy, right? But the concept is that simple. And so that clarity of mind is here in your favor. The facts, just sticking to the facts of the matter, is very much in your favor. You won't have the emotional confusion and the guilt or the insecurity here. You're going to be very confident to stand up for what is yours and what you're due. Okay, so wow, very specific message here. If that divorce is not for you, if that divorce message is not for you, I also feel pile 3 that a blessing here is definitely just having a boundary, just deciding for yourself, you know what, like, I'm not going to suffer anymore just because of someone else's misconception or someone else's misguided belief about me. Like, there's something very hard-nosed here. This is someone who's not gonna BS anymore. You're not gonna take any BS. Okay, you're not gonna take any BS. Very cool, clear-headed energy for the new year. So pile 3, that is another blessing for you. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Devil. Wow, I'm pulling this card again. This was, I believe this was in pile 2's message. But, you know, this is a very hard-nosed energy too. This Devil and like Saturn and Capricorn energy, this can be very much about taking care of business and just like not letting anyone push you around, you know. 4 of Cups. Okay. And the 10 of Cups. Interesting. So, yeah, okay, pile 3. I'm also seeing here, there's a family environment. You know, you could have, maybe you have a child or you have kids with someone, but there's a family or there's a community, and you don't want them, you want to protect them. And you see yourself as this buffer. Yeah, you see yourself as like a buffer or a protector, so that they don't have to be poisoned or influenced by a toxic outside influence. I mean, there's this Devil card is showing up to me as I'm actually seeing it as an outside world. This is you being like, you know what, I'm not gonna let the media or the government, I mean, you know, there's just so much that you're identifying as being very just a negative influence, like fear-mongering or bigotry, something incredibly negative, and I mean, you know, it's evil. The Devil, I'm seeing it as an evil influence. And here you are with the 4 of Cups, and you know you're grounded. You know, this is the Buddha. This is the position of enlightenment here, like the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, right? So this 4 of Cups to me is a protective measure here. You're rejecting this 4th cup, and what you're doing is you're rejecting the negative feelings and the negative impulses, okay, that come with this Devil card. This is part of your mission to go forward. This is what it means to go forward. You are like, I'm done with that. I'm not allowing that. Boundary, emotional boundary, psychic boundary, spiritual warfare, and spiritual boundary, okay? And look at this 10 of Cups. There's a reason why you're so resolved in this, or resolute. There's a reason why you have this resolute approach, is that you have a lot to protect here. You have not just your own spiritual and psychological well-being and emotional well-being. You have the well-being of a community. You have the well-being of a family here. and you see yourself as the protector. I'm actually going to clarify that Four of Cups, because, you know, I'm interpreting this Four of Cups with a lot of leeway here, because that's just what my intuition is telling me. And I want to know more about why the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, this is about, wow. Okay, I'm also seeing it this way. I think that you've had a work experience that was very stressful, and the stress was impacting your family or your home life. And now you really understand for yourself, no, I am not going to let this happen. I am going to choose a work environment, or I'm going to improve the work environment so that I no longer bring that stress into my home. Okay, so that's for somebody out there. That's quite specific. But pile 3, very beautiful energy in 2024, very beautiful energy of improving your home life, improving your career. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? You see that? This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the outside world intruding on the sanctity, right, of my personal home and space. It's so funny. I'm just going to close this window one moment. Okay, I hope that's better. Apologies if not. I think the light is also a little bit distracting right now, but you know what? We're gonna power through here. Pile 3. What else can I tell you today about 2024? Lovely, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you see how the cups are now morphing into the pentacles. This is about your emotional well-being and your spiritual. I'm really getting a strong sense of it being spiritual. Your spiritual well-being is now manifesting as manifesting in your physical material well-being. The Two of Swords. The Empress. Wow, beautiful. Pile 3. Two of Swords right here. So what this is telling me is that a blessing in 2024 is that you will have a choice. You will have a crossroads. And you're going to choose. You're really going to choose something that is not just beneficial for you, but it's also beneficial for your the loved ones you have in your life. Like this Empress is giving me very strong maternal energy right now. And you may not be a woman, you may not identify as female or feminine, you may not be a mother, but the Empress energy here is telling me that you are going to weigh these consequences, and you're going to understand the consequences of your choices, not just for yourself, but for the people who you love and the people who rely on you. And therefore that 10 of Pentacles is showing up as the ultimate success in life, because you are not just thriving, but your chosen community, your family, the family you really value, right? Like the family you found, or the family you kept, the family you decided to really invest in, those relationships. It's thriving. So if you were the person who relates to the divorce message, this is somebody who is now making very wise decisions for their finances and their future, because what you're seeing in 2024 is the hope and the vision and the signs that you can have a successful future, okay? That your life can be long and prosperous, that you don't have to compromise on that long-term success that you're seeking, okay? And therefore the choices you make will be absolutely paramount, and you'll feel much wiser in making those choices and deciding for yourself what you want to invest in, right? What you want to invest in. This could even be a business. What do you want to invest in? Whether that's money, relationships, family, partnerships. What do you want to invest in? Okay. Going forward, that's also why it's so important here, because this is about you tracking your life going forward. This is about you mapping your life, right? Mapping out the next steps in your life going forward. Very cool, pile 3. I love that for you so much. Okay, this Queen of Cups wanted to show up again. You see, it's all related to what your spiritual values are. What do you really want out of life, right? What do you really believe in life? And I apologize if the noise of that leaf blower is still, if it's very loud, but you know, that is life. Sometimes you get leaf blowers as your neighbors. Pile 3, this is going to be your final message. I'm getting some oracle cards for you. What else can we tell pile 3 today? What is the message for pile 3, please? Okay. Everything together. Yes. So, we have prayer answered. Beautiful. We have everything you need too soon. Wow, this is like someone getting showered in blessings, right? Manifest your magic. I love that. And with this white rabbit, look at this rabbit. This rabbit has wings, and there is a chessboard. So I keep thinking about Alice in Wonderland and the white rabbit. Manifest your magic. Okay. And we have friction. Interesting. This is such an interesting figure. I love that this person is masked, but they're holding in their hands a heart. And so I keep thinking about the throat chakra, and I think about how this is when, in moments of difficulty, it's important to take a moment to pause and reflect and ensure that what we are communicating, what we are expressing, is coming from our truth, coming from a truthful place. Okay? And I feel like the Queen of Swords energy is there. So what that's telling me, pile 3, is that a blessing for you is this ability to really articulate what is true in your life and what you believe in and what you want to invest in, what you're looking for. That ability to express it is key to your ability to manifest it. And you may not get everything that you want in the new year, but I feel like you're going to be well on your way, because it's going to be much clearer to you what is working and what isn't. And so the choosing and the deciding, that's going to come much more easily. Yeah. We see prayer answered. We see everything you need too soon. So it's like you're feeling such appreciation, because it's like you're going to have no idea up until now. You're going to have no idea up until this moment just how much you are cared for, just how much the universe is here for you, is here to help you, to co-create with you, okay? Beautiful. I love that. I love that for you. Pile 3, that's your message for today. Thanks so much for being here. And if this was helpful, please click the like and subscribe buttons. I hope to see you at the next reading. Take care, Pile 3.